Hello and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise. Today we're going to start out by looking at some draftable players. So of these guys I'm going to show you, tell me who you think we should draft down below in the comment section. Remember, we have the number 3 pick in this year's draft. So we're looking at a couple blue chip guys to start things in Estevan Cruz, and we're also going to look at Raul Cordero. Both of them look very good, but are they worth the number 3 pick? I don't know. Cordero's not going to strike as many guys out as Cruz, but he still looks to be a good one. So either of those guys are blue chips, but now let's move on to some not blue chip prospects. Ramon Sanchez at 19, he's got a big frame at 6'4", does not throw as hard at 87 miles per hour, but it's a nice cutter, I guess. 2025 ETA, it's a little ways off. Remember, we're on the 2080 rating scale, so he could be an amazing player, at least pitcher, down the road. Benito Guerrero is probably the most MLB ready pitcher, but at age 23, I don't know if you can really justify necessarily taking him at the 3rd selection. Let's move on to some hitters. Robbie Pugh says he has catcher as a secondary position, which is very interesting for a first baseman. He's another 23-year-old, looks to be a very good hitter and a good fielder. Definitely could be interesting with that ability to play some catcher possibly. Might have to look at him. Another hitter here, Manuel Valdez, moving to shortstop, 6'5" frame, the age of 21 though. 2026 ETA is a little ways off. That's okay, I guess, if you want to develop him. Looks to be a good contact hitter. Another shortstop here in Nick Boreal out of Minnesota. Another 2026 plus guy, but more good contact, vision, and discipline. Maybe work on that fielding though. Now a blue chip outfielder here, Brian Dow, might be the best young hitter in this draft with good contact, okay power, and good vision discipline. If he's there at the 3rd selection, he might have to be the pick. Another left fielder here, Tommy Shockley from Colorado. Maybe a 2nd or 3rd round kind of guy here. Looks to be a very balanced hitter and outfielder. I would not mind having him on the team and putting him in the minor leagues to start things. Now, the most MLB ready player in this draft I found is Joe Goldsmith. Looks amazing, but he's 23 years old, so he'd have to come up pretty quick. But look at his hitting stats. Going to be amazing across the board. Would probably have to play left or right field though. Probably not great in center, at least to start things. Ramon Sanchez, another blue chip prospect, big armed right fielder. See the 70 rating already with an 80 potential there. Good contact. He might be the pick at number 3 though if you want to develop a guy while still having him be good right when you draft him. Now last guy on the board we're looking at, Herbert Barrowiski here. Another good contact hitter, some good vision discipline. Probably more of a left fielder, maybe a little bit of right. At the age of 20 though, I think he's another good prospect. So again, tell me who you think we should draft of the players I've shown you here with a number 3 pick and in the other rounds. Moving on to this Astros series, we could see we took games 1 and 2, winning 2-1 and 3-1. Chance at revenge for a couple of our players, and Correa And Gurriel. Correa got a base hit against him this time. It was actually a double. Win 2-1, we get up a run in the 9th inning. We're able to hold on. You can see it was an opener game. Gomber, 6 innings as a follower, was fantastic, and Herbert gets his 10th save on the year. And this one, Gurriel would hit a home run, actually getting a couple hits, and Correa another hit. We win 3-1, and Garcia went 7 amazing innings, not walking anybody, and Oberg will get his 11th save of the year. But now we're going to move on to game 3 and see if we can complete the sweep. Senzatella is going to be taking the hill against Framber Valdez. Tapia, see, we're in the top of the 4th. Hitting 331, still having a good year. 0 for 1 on the day. Nothing going on until this point. We'll see if something gets started here. Tapia going to ground this through the left side of the infield, out there in the left field for a base hit. Valdez only allowed 2 hits. That's the 2nd one. 5 strikeouts on the day. Now he's facing Carlos Correa, the ex-Astro. And he's going to line this to center field, but it's going to hang up out there for the center fielder. Route number 1. But now we got Gurriel up in a 2-1 count. He's going to smash this to center field. Racing back to center fielder. He's at the wall, and that one's out of here. That's a 2-run homer for Gurriel, his 6th on the year, giving us a 2-0 lead. With 1 out, it brings up Ramirez now following the home run. He's grounding this up the middle. Shortstop here makes an excellent play and moving to his left. Firing over there to Mark Canha, the former A. Ryan McMahon now in a 2-1 count. Going to ground this against the shift with Bregman's there. But we only get the 2 runs, but still we got a 2-0 lead. And now we're moving to the bottom half of the inning where Altuve's up. Senzatella getting a ground ball. And it's going to be booted by Andujar, but he recovers and somehow still gets Altuve. I don't know what happened here. Altuve dogging it. Let's take a second look. You can see out of the box. Hits the ground ball and just kind of, slow jog. Not really caring. And an error gets avoided there because of Altuve's dogging. We'll take it, though. It's first out of the inning. He didn't even bother touching the bag either, but Alvarez grounding this into the shift off the glove of McMahon. So they get an infield single following the Altuve debacle. Now Bregman in a full count. He grounds this up the middle. Diving stop by Correa. McMahon picks it up, cannot step on second, but he does get the out at first. A couple of diving stops by our infielders now. And then this one's hammered to right field by Tucker. And it's going to hang up there for Tapia. So we're up 2-0 through 4. Let's move to the top of the 6th. Carlos Correa up again. 2-2 count. And he's getting a base hit to right field. So now we got a leadoff single to start the 6th. For our middle of our order, Correa gets a hit against his old team again. He has a hit in all 3 games. And he's going to steal second base here on a pitch in the dirt. But he was running before the pitch, so it's a steal. And not a catcher's indifference. And then a base hit up the middle. Nope. Your shortstop's going to make an excellent play and get the out at first. But it does advance. Correa to third base. With less than 2 outs, Ramirez going to send a fly ball to left center field. Looks like Brantley's going to make the play, but it's going to be a sac fly for Ramirez. Scoring Correa. We're up 3-0 now. And we still have 2 outs in the inning. See if McMahon can add on at all here. 94th pitch of the game. And it's striking out McMahon. Now it's head to the bottom half of the inning. We got 9-hitter up here, and he's going to line this to right field, but right at Tapia for the first out. See, we got a 1.5 lead over the Dodgers and a 2-game lead over the Padres, who are hot all of a sudden. See if we can increase that lead and keep pace. This one hits hard to right field, but it's going to be caught again by Tapia. So now 2 outs, and it's Jose Altuve up in a full count, and he watches ball 4. Senzatella now up to 90 pitches, and he's at the heart of the order. He's facing Yordan Alvarez, and Alvarez is going to make him pay a no-doubt home run to right center field. That one's out of here. Making this a 1-run lead now for the Rockies. See the train going on. Well, they're going to, I think, stick with Senzatella at least for one more batter. See if we can get Bregman out. And Bregman's going to hammer this to left field. And if this stays in the yard, it's at least going to be a double. Looks like Ramirez watches that hit off the top of the wall. Bregman's going to round second, but stop there. So it's a 2-out double, and that's going to be all for Senzatella. Go to Jeffrey Springs, making his 16th appearance on the year, taking on a lefty here, and Kyle Tucker, and he's going to single to center field. The left center field is going to be cut off by Brinson and actually be a double. So the Astros have tied it up, now at 3. Can Springs keep it that way and get out of the inning? Marcana going to line to left, running back, but it's going to be right in front of the track. But like I said, tied at 3 now. Move to the top of the 7th. And Duhar going to single to center field. So we get another leadoff base runner here. Hoping to get the lead right back. But now it's Victor Caratini up. And he's going to ground to second. And he's very slow. So this is almost guaranteed to be a double play. Just like that, 2 outs. Bringing up Colton Welker, hitting 9 spot today. He's going to line this down the third baseline, hit off the wall, so it'd be a long single for Welker. Bring up Brinson in a 2-2 count. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Make that 0 for 4. Yep, it's going to hang up there for Brantley. No runs here. Now Daniel Bart coming into the game, making his 300th career appearance. Not having the best season so far. We'll see he has here today. Mitch Garver chopping this to Andujar. Makes this play. No error there. Now Pedro Leon up, or Leon, and he watches ball 4. So they got a 1-out walk. Bring up the 9-hitter again, and he's going to ground to short. Correa flips behind the back for 1, but the return throw is in the dirt. Good slide there at second base. Correa with an excellent flip, though, to get the first out. Bring up Michael Brantley in a 2-2 count, and he's going to line this to left field, but it's going to hang up there for Ramirez. So through 7, it's still tied at 3. Let's move to the top of the 9th. Where McMahon's up at the plate, and he swings and misses at a slider out of the zone. Striking out for out number 1 here. And Duhar, 2 for 3 on the day, but he's popping up in foul territory to Mitch Garver, who they acquired in the offseason. Now it's Victor Caratini in a full count, and he's going to line this, and a leaping play by Bregman. Robs him of a hit. Take a second look there. Excellent play to keep the base runner off. Now the Astros got a chance to walk things off, and they're taking on Ronaldo Lopez. A 1-2 count to Mitch Garver. And he swings and misses at a slider, striking out. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Now it's Andrelton Simmons who came in to pinch hit. The guy they replaced Correa with. He pops up behind first base. Welker can't make the play though. So it's a 1-out base hit for the Astros. Bringing up Alex here, and then the number 9 hitter, he's going to line this to right field. Racing back is Tapia at the wall, and that one's over him. Nice attempt at the wall, but it's a walk-off 2-run homer for the Astros. Oh, man. Tough one to lose. You're up 3-0. Left the starter in just a little too long, and it cost us. And it was a 2-out walk. A bunch of things going wrong there in that 6th inning, leading us to that point where we get walked off. Not too much going on offensively, really. Just 7 hits and 3 runs. I guess it was kind of average game. Lopez getting up the walk-off, though, unfortunately. We're going to move on to this A's series. See Marquez taking on Greinke. Hopefully we can win at game 1 here. But before that, we got to talk about some injuries. Albert Fitzgerald, one of our draft picks last year, broke his foot. And he's out for a couple months. And so is Brian Mata. Very unfortunate. We'll be without them. Hopefully Mata can come back at some point and keep developing at AAA. Maybe make a September appearance. But now we're going to move on to the A's series after talking about that. Marquez taking on Greinke. See the numbers for Marquez. Not that good this year. Hope to turn things around. We really need him to. He's supposed to be the ace of this team. Starting the top of the 2nd, Seth Brown up at the plate. The Matt Olson replacement. He's popping up in foul territory for out number 1 here. Wilson Ramos makes the routine play. Now it's Sean Murphy, catcher for the A's. Taking strike 3. High there on the fastball. He thought it was ball 4. Now it's Stephen Piscotty. Another full count, and he's going to ground this right to the glove of Colton Welker. So a 1-2-3 inning here. Greinke taking the hill for the A's. They got him in this offseason in free agency on a very cheap deal. Kind of surprising. Gurriel, another guy we got on a cheap deal. Look what he's done over the last 8 games. Now a full count to him, leading off the inning. In the bottom of the 2nd, he's going to fly to right field. Doesn't do anything with it this time, though. He's out number 1. Now it's Trevor Larnick, hitting .221 on the year. He's got a full count. He takes ball 4. 88-mile-an-hour fastball off the inside corner. It's Harold Ramirez up. Larnick going to steal 2nd, and he's going to slide in safely. So they avoid the strike him out, throw him out, because Ramirez actually struck out there for out number 2. So now it's up to Wilson Ramos, and he watches ball 4. So 2 on and 2 out for Colton Welker. Sitting .250 so far this season since he got called up. And he's going to line this to right field. Piscotty going over, and he misplays this ball. It gets past him. Rolling into the corner. This is going to score 1. They're going to wave Ramos around. And he's heading to the plate, and there's not going to be a throw. So it's a 2-run RBI triple for Colton Welker. Breaking the tie, and Rogers going to bloop this into right field. Piscotty jogging it in, and it's going to drop in front of him. I think he could have made the play there, but it's an RBI single for Rogers. So now we're up 3-0. Now we got the top of the order up. Charlie Blackmon and a full count, 2-2 count, grounds us up the middle. They sent Rogers on the pitch, but it's a ground out. Let's move to the top of the 5th. Stephen Piscotty in the game, hitting here, and he's lining this to left. And this one going to hit off the wall, so it's going to be a leadoff double. No, they're going to hold him at first. Heck of a job getting that ball in quickly. A walk to Carpenter. So now 2 on and nobody out for Ramon Laureano. Pitch number 80 for Marquez. A close pitch, but it's ball 4. Pitching coach coming out to talk to him. Need him to get through this. 83rd pitch. Now on 84 to Lazaro. And he swings and misses at a fastball off the plate and in. Striking out. His 5th of the game. Now the top of the order up. Elvis Andrus. And he swings and misses. Another strikeout. He's 1 out away from getting out of this and qualifying for that win. Now he's facing White, though, and a borderline pitch does not go in his favor. He walks in a run, 3-1. Rockies still leading, but now he's got to face Chapman. And a full count to him. He grounds it through the infield. No play there for Rogers. Going to score a couple, it looks like. We're tied up at 3. And that's going to be all for Marquez. Springs making another appearance here. Coming in for his 17th. Hoping to get us out of a jam. Taking Seth Brown on. The lefty gets him to chop it down the third baseline. A diving stop by Welker. Saves a run and keeps the ball in the infield. Now they got Sean Murphy up, though. 2-2 count to him. He's flying to right field. Ramirez running over. And he's going to make a heck of a catch there. But now we're tied as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. Brendan Rodgers at the bottom of the order up. He's grounding to short. Andrew's going to make a nice routine play for out number 1. Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 2 today, hoping to get a hit here. And he's going to swing and miss at a fastball off the plate. He's the victim number 2 here of the inning, and the 4th of the game for Greinke. Carlos Correa trying to turn the season around a little bit. He's been struggling lately. He's popping up in foul territory. He did have a couple hits in the Astros series, but overall, still the numbers not where you expect them to be. Stephen Piscotty leading off the top of the 6th, sending us to right field. Ramirez, heck of a catch there. Over the shoulder for out number 1, saving a leadoff double. And then he strikes out Carpenter. So now 2 outs, and it's Ramon Laureano up. The 8-hitter, he's 1 for 1 today, and he's lining us to the left. Racing back, Larnick, watching this one. Get out of here. That's a solo shot to left field, giving the A's a 1-run lead. Now up 4-3. Still got to get out of the inning. Taking on the 9-hitter here, and he's going to get him to pop up. But the damage has been done. We are now trailing a run after being up 3-0. Move to the bottom of the 6th. We got the heart of our order up. Hopefully we can answer back. Tapia grounding to short. He's going to be out number 1. More soft contact by the Rockies today. Gurriel, who's been very good lately. He's got a full count. He's flying to left field, but he got under it. So he flies out for out number 2. Now it's Trevor Larnick up. He's got a 1-1 count. And he's going to ground this to third, and that's an automatic out there for Matt Chapman, the platinum glover over there. So now we got to get Sammy Gavillo out here. Sam Gavillo trying to get us a couple outs, get us to the bottom half, down 1. That's the plan. He hasn't been used too much this year, but when he has been pitching, he's been very good. So he gets first out in the pop-up, now taking on the top of the order, and it's going to be driven down the first baseline, roll into this corner. Looks like it could be a 1-out double for Andrus. So now they got the middle of their order up with a runner on. White up 0 for 2 on the day. And he's going to swing and miss at a curveball, striking out. So now we got 2 outs. Can he avoid any damage after that double? It's Matt Chapman. And Chapman's going to deliver with a base hit to right field. And it's going to get past the right fielder Ramirez. He stumbles and barrel rolls there. Chapman going to go all the way to third. So it's an RBI triple. Scoring the run. Now 5-3 A's lead. Now it's Seth Brown up. 1-2 count to him. And he swings and misses at a slider. And now it's a 2-run deficit. We head to the bottom of the 9th. With our 4-hitter Gurriel up. And he's flaring this to right field. We get the leadoff base runner on. So now the tying run is up at the plate. Gurriel pumped up. Trevor Larnick 0 for 2. Trying to deliver. Watches strike 3 off the plate. That was definitely off the plate. We got to take a replay. Look at this. Yep, that should have been a ball. They ring him up, strike 3. Harold Ramirez, who made that misplay in the outfield, but has made a couple good plays overall today. He's flying out to center field for out number 2. So now we're down to our last out and our last strike. Wilson Ramos, he's going to ground this to short, and they're going to get him out at first. So the A's are going to win this one 5-3. We blow another lead, leaving our starters in just a bit too long, I guess. Hopefully we learn from that. Moving on to the next couple series. Yeah, just, again, not too much hitting going on. Welker and Gurriel, only guys really doing too much. Marquez did not. Walking 5 guys, not really acceptable. Yeah, next time we'll be taking on the Braves. But we got to take a look at box score here for the A's. We used in game 2 because we salvaged it, winning 8-7. Gurriel actually hit a walk-off 2-run homer there in the 9th. Rodriguez did not pitch well, but bullpen stringed it along and we got the win. So we avoid the 2-game sweep and we move to 22-15. So now next time we'll be taking on the Braves. We'll also take a look at that AA game. So I'll see you for that. See you next time.